Hello, welcome to the latest unboxing. My name's Debbie, I'm an illustrator from the UK, and in this video I'm going to be unboxing and showing you my latest haul from Jackson's Art. If you're new here, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, that would really help me out. And for full disclosure, all the items in this unboxing have been paid for by the affiliate program made possible by people like you. In every unboxing video, I leave a link to Jackson's Art, and with that link, if it's your first time purchase, you will receive 10% off your first order. If you're a returning customer and use that link, at no extra cost to you, I receive a small commission. And with all those commissions and discount codes, I've all added up, and I've been able to buy all these things with that credit. So if you've been one of those people who've used that link in the past, thank you very much. It really does help. It really makes a huge difference to me and this channel, and also it means I can get more things, unbox more things and swatch more things, so it benefits, I suppose, you as well, really, because you can try before you buy. You can see what's out there and decide whether you want to invest your money through me. I can unbox for you, and you can see what the colours and the products are really like before you invest. So in this unboxing video, I'm going to blame or inculcate Emma Carlisle again. She is an enabler of epic proportions of probably the majority of my art supply haul the past couple of years. In a good way. But yeah, she showed a couple of new paints on her Patreon channel, and I was swooning, and I just had to have them. They're colours I've been mixing myself, but like I say further on in the video, this year I'm setting the intention to get out and draw on location more. Lockdown is easing, whether we like it or not. I'm fully vaccinated, and I have missed just going out, and I'm sure we all have. We've all been taking that a little bit for granted, and lockdown came and put us back in our place. So I'm going to try, and I am setting the intention to get out and work outdoors as much as possible. And with that in mind, I'm going to try and make my life as easy as possible by not taking colours I have to mix beforehand. So I'm trying to take as many pre-mixed colours that I know I'm going to use on location. So I have invested in muted colours for this unboxing. I've invested in more autumnal colours, and in the pencil range you'll see they're very much geared to landscape. So thank you for popping by and watching, and enjoy. Hello, so I thought I'd do a quick swatching of the things I bought, and maybe a bit of a talk about why I got the things that I did. So this year, if you've been following me on Instagram or Patreon, you'll know that I kind of closed my shop. I didn't kind of close my shop, I closed my shop, and I just wanted to go back to basics. I'm feeling very stressed about the endless hustle of selling work, endless hustle of marketing and the business side of it, and my instincts told me to go back to basics, to go back to drawing, and yeah, to center on things that I'm going to enjoy doing.
I need to find my voice. I need to find what I like to do and how I like to do it, and I don't think I really had the opportunity to develop that as I was selling things, because I was more concerned with maybe following trends or following the marketplace, and I don't think that's a great business model. I don't think that's a great way to go about things, because once the market changes, you're always scrabbling to try and keep up. So I just shut my shop, and I'm just concentrating on finding the things that bring me joy, that make me want to get up in the morning and get back to work. So with that in mind, this month I've decided, well, I had decided I wanted to get out and do lots of drawing on location, and then COVID happened, and it's been, you know, difficult and uncomfortable and what have you. But since we're starting to ease back into life now, I've been vaccinated. I've got both my COVID jabs, and I think in Britain on the 19th of July things are going to just get back to normal. Whether we're ready or not, I don't know, but I would like to get back out now. And so with that in mind, I've invested in some things that will allow me to get out and to draw on location. Okay, so the first thing I got was a collapsible water pot, because I did have one and I gave it away, and then I didn't have one. So I think these are quite useful. You can put them in your bag, fill them up when you need them, tip the water out, refold them, go back in your bag. Then this is another palette, a water palette. It can be used in the studio, but I thought the top part would be really useful to take out. So the water there's two sections for the water. I'm not really sure what these grooves are for, if anyone can tell me. I don't know. But you have clean water, somewhere to scrape the brushes at the bottom to get all the pigment off, and then you can have maybe clean brushes here, I don't know, but and then holes for the brushes here. So it's just easy access to water. It's quite sturdy, so you're not going to knock it over. You could take it out, it's quite lightweight, and if you're going to take a backpack out, which I do, that could fit in. But I quite like this. It's a sealable palette, so on one side you could be putting your watercolours or traditional gouache there or there and mix them, and then you could use the lid as a palette, and then when you're ready to go, this seals tight, and that could be slipped in your backpack without spillage or mess, and I think together that makes quite a good companion to a studio or a get out and draw thing. So, and it's cheap as chips, it wasn't that expensive, and this was really, really cheap. So I thought those were no-brainers if I'm going to get out. Then I got some new gouache. I do have quite a collection of gouache. If you like, I will do a video about all my embarrassing collection of gouache, because I feel rather guilty about how much I've got. In truth, if you're going to paint, there's very few paints you actually need. You need your primaries, or you need off primaries like sepia and burnt umber, vermilion, things like that, and you can make an array of colours, so you don't need to buy colours in every shade and hue. So this is pure laziness, so when I'm out and about I don't have to stop and mix paint. I can just go for the colours I want and stay in the flow of painting, but you absolutely don't need all of these. And these are a bit of a break for me, because I do tend to go for more saturated colours, and these are quite muted. But I was thinking of autumn. I was getting into my autumn vibes, And when I do buy colours, I tend to try and stick with like an off primary or a primary set, either that or tonal ranges. So I'll show you what I mean by primary. So this could be a red, even though it's a burnt sienna, and this will be the blue, misty blue, and then this Naples yellow would be the yellow, and together those are going to make some really interesting secondaries. Or again, this ash rose is kind of like a red. I'm going to put them on paper in a minute so you can see. And this ivory white is really easy to mix. It would be a bit of yellow and white, but again, I'm thinking of working on location and I don't want the faff of taking all my colours and mixing. And then ash blue, so you can see that's an off primary set. Also tonally, I got this grey, and that would work with these, so dark, middle and light. This would work really nicely, and also these are going to work really well with some colours I already own. So I thought really long and hard about what colours I needed, and I think I'm done now. I think I'm done. Jackson also gifted me this sample of green paint, which was really kind of them. Thank you, Jackson's Art. And I did put a green paint very similar to this shade in my basket, and I took it out simply because I haven't found my way with green yet. And if all the paints I've got, of all the gouache I've got, I've only got two colours, and they're almost identical. I haven't found my way with green, but I'll be interested to see how this one works, because it's a lovely, it looks like it's going to be a lovely dark green. So I'm going to swatch that in a minute as well. The next thing I got, you might have seen, were these massive tubs of what's known as sludge acrylic, and I'll read what it says. So, Tri-Art Sludge Thick is made from 100% recycled pigments harvested from our washing process. You can use it as an economical alternative to gesso when a darker base is required, or as a neutral colour extender. So you can use this as paint, or you can lay it down and use it as gesso. And this one's thick, and this is that colour but thin. And then I did buy myself a gesso, a neutral gesso, for when I want to work on other things as well. So that's gesso. And then finally I got a whole stack of pencils. I bought one of these pencils and I loved it, so I thought, you know what, I'm going to invest in the whole set, not this one. Oops. Now these are called Derwent drawing pencils, and I like to support Derwent not only because they're like a UK brand, and it's good to support the local economy, especially when postal rates and shipping has gone bonkers all over Europe. But they're also made in my hometown, and I would like to support my hometown simply because I know how high the unemployment rate is there. And they do make some really lovely products. They're a bit hit and miss with some things. They've made colour ranges in the past, or colour pencils in the past, and they've been, oh, can't wait to get my hands on them, and then you try them and you're like, but these ones are gorgeous. They're very creamy, and if that's your thing, you're going to really love these. And the reason I like these is because they are so well suited for landscape pictures. This is Cumbrian colours. This is definitely Cumbrian colours. It's called Derwent, I think, because the original factory and the main river from where it started to where it is now is the Derwent. So the river through my town is called the Derwent, River Derwent. And if you ever go to Keswick, where they were originally made, the factory is right on the side of the River Derwent, and there's a museum there now, which I highly recommend. It's very small, but it's great for kids. It shows you about the mining in, the fells for graphite, how the original pencil, like this, encased in wood, was made in Cumbria by Derwent Company, which was known as the Cumberland Company at one point. And it's a really good little day out, especially if it's raining, if you're up there anyway and you want something to do with the kids. Really interesting. And also they give them like a clipboard, and they have to go find information, and once they hand it back in at the shop, they give them 2 free pencils. Or they used to, I don't know if they still do. They used to give them 2 free pencils. And also there's a cafe there, and the reason why I go every single time I'm back home is because they have a shop, and there's always seconds on sale or money off things. And if you're into art, and especially if you're into the Derwent brand, always worth going there to see what they've got on offer that week. So yeah, if you look at the palette, it's really earthy, really very Cumbrian colours. So if you wanted to go and draw the fells, or if you're from Derbyshire, you want to draw the Peak district, you've got a ready set palette there. I bought these individually. There's 12 in all. I don't 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, I do have 12. You can buy 12, a set of 12, but I picked my own because I didn't want the white and I didn't want the black, and there's a couple of other colours. I might go back and buy them, but right now I like these. I also bought myself a Payne's Grey in Faber Castell Polychromos. I love these pencils for different reasons. I tend to stick with the Caran d'Ache Luminance and the Polychromos. I've got the Payne's Grey in the Caran d'Ache. Excuse me. These are currently, the Derwent ones are currently wooing me, but the reason I bought the Payne's Grey in the Faber Castell is because these pencils are half the price of the Luminance. Luminance are an expensive pencil, and I go through Payne's Grey quite a lot, so I was thinking, do I want to be paying this every single time? And I'm getting a bit precious about the pencil usage, so I was using it and go, press lightly so it doesn't waste. And I'm thinking, no, I need to not think about the cost and just think about the art. So I'm going to try this Payne's Grey, and if I like it, if it's a suitable dupe for the Caran d'Ache one, I'll put this in my sketchbook for when I'm out and about. So I'm going to try that. Okay, what should we try first? Shall we try the sludge? This is the gesso. I can't open it. Hold on, I'm going to still pause. Okay, big strong man. I open the lid. So anyway, so this is the gesso. This is the thin sludge. I like the way it's called sludge because that's basically what it is, sludge. And then this is the thick. Oh my god. Oh yeah. Okay, that's gonna get all over my fingers. So I'm just gonna lay some things down, and you can have a look. Okay, I'm going to use an old discarded crappy brush. Okay, so this is the gesso. I'm going to paint over. Can you see that? There's a bit of ink there, so I'm going to paint over that. Yeah, it actually, when it dries, it has a bit of a tooth to it, which gesso's supposed to, but if you get the cheaper gesso, it just feels like you've smeared glue all over it, but this just feels a little bit like actual paper. I've used this before and I do like it. Look. Is that the right? No, I put the wrong lid on. Yeah, I'm gonna mess them up. Okay. Oh no, got gesso everywhere. So this is the thin sludge in a beautiful taupe colour like that. Okay, so that would be a good base colour for a lot of paintings, or would cover a multitude of sins. I like that colour. Okay, so that's a good one. And then oops, come on. And then the thick boy. Here's a thick boy. And then, oh, it is, look, can you see the viscosity of that one? You see that? And I like the colour. This colour is doing it for, oh yeah baby. I've got a bit of water on my brush, so that's thinning it, but that's going on impasto. If that hadn't got any water on my brush, that would be thick impasto. And this colour is something I have been getting into a lot lately. I've been playing around doing canvas work. I don't know if I've done any videos on that. I make videos and then I go, oh no, everybody will hate me, I'm not putting that up. So I don't know if that's actually on YouTube anywhere, but that is a colour I'm using. It's kind of like a teal. Lovely. Each batch of this is different. They say because it's not organic, recycled, you'll get what you get. So not any two batches are going to be identical. So that's that batch if you're interested. And that's from Jackson's Art, so that's from them. Okay, and then I do like that. Those two colours work really nicely together as well, don't they? The taupe or the beige and that. Now I'm going to try my, I'm going to just use my finger, shall I? Yeah, I just use my finger because I'm an artist. This is Naples Yellow. Doing what Naples Yellow does best, being all napely and yellowy. Shall I do it yellow, blue, red? Which ones did I say I was going to stick to? Yeah, okay, so I'll do Misty Blue next, which oh no, come back you. Sorry, I've just dropped the lid. There you are. You can't leave the lid off these, because if you're new to acrylics, new to gouache, these are acrylic gouache, and they dry permanent like actual acrylics. They're not re-wettable like other watercolor type gouache. Oh, that's lovely. Isn't that a nice color? I've been mixing this color a lot, and I've got a Systems 3 Wedgwood blue, which is similar but darker, and I've been whiting that down, but this is beautiful. Okay, so this is Burnt Sienna, the red of our trio. Let's have a look. I don't have any browns in my palette, so I was interested in just getting a couple that I could look at. That isn't that beautiful? That is very terracotta-y, and I'm very big on terracotta because I do like painting buildings, and even though I'm from Cumbria with a lot of slate buildings, where I live now is very red brick, so when I'm out and about, that's going to be useful. Okay, so let's start with the yellow of this one. This is Ivory White, which you absolutely could mix yourself, easy peasy lemon squeezy. And I do love, oh no, I've mixed a bit of colour in with it, and bum, right, messed that up, but you can, I'll leave that because you can tell. Really nice. That's the colour of if you get a sketchbook that you like that are off white, it's a bit like that. Right, so which one's next? The blue. So this is ash blue. There's also an ash yellow I want to get my hands on, but it was sold out, and once I've got my ash yellow, I think that might be it. I might not buy any more. Oh, that's beautiful. This is almost, oh baby, that's like a steel grey, steel bluey grey. Oh, I'll do a close-up in a minute, you can see. And then this is ash rose. So they do did they do an ash green? I think they do an ash green as well. Again, I've not found my way with green, so I didn't get that. So ash rose. Oh god, that is my favourite. That is my new favourite. That is my favourite colour. Oh my god. Yeah, so I am so pleased with that. So pleased. I am so pleased with that. And these colours work well together. These colours work well together. But actually they all work really well together, don't they? I mean, you could yellow, blue, red that one or that. You could mix it either way. And when you mix them, they're going to make some beautiful beautiful secondaries. I also got this one. This is a gouache from Holbein as well, but this is a re-wettable one, so this is a more traditional. So once this is on, if you re-wet it, it will rework itself. So this is a grey, one of their shades of grey. Yeah, that's going to work well with those as well. And now I'm going to try the sample sent by Jackson's, which is a bit of a wild card. Says it's watercolor, artist watercolor, Viridian. Yeah, okay. Ooh. Okay, so it's a watercolor. It'll be re-wettable. Yeah. Again, not a colour I would have picked, but I think if I darken that up with one of these colours, it might be something I will use. But that was a very kind, offer. All right, so I'm going to show you the colours up close. Trying to get the light so you can see them. The acrylic gouache dry, well, all gouache dry matte. This is still shiny because it's still a bit wet, but lovely colours. No, lovely colours, and I think these are going to work well for autumn. Okay, so I'm going to show you the pencils and show you the range and why I love them. Right, let's start with the browns and the reds. So here I've got Venetian red, sepia brackets red, and terracotta. They are so creamy. So that's, I'm going to put VR, so remember that's Venetian red. And this is, yeah, nice sepia. Ooh, nice, like that. Terracotta. Let's move on to the greens. Well, this is a brown, warm earth. I'll stick with that, can go there. Warm earth. Warm earth. What else have we got? Yellow ochre, I suppose that's an earthy colour, isn't it? Well, they're all earthy colours. Yellow ochre, nice. And then we've got light sienna. I like that colour. Now the greens, olive, olive earth, crag green. Oh, look at that now. Crag green. Solway blue. Solway is the body of water off the coast of Cumbria. Oh no, this is smoke blue. My eyes are so bad. Smoke blue. Yeah, this is Solway blue. Alright, Sol blue. There. I like the smoke blue a lot. This is ink blue. Lovely ink blue. And a cool grey to finish it off. Oh, nice. Cool grey. Here we are of the Derwents. Can you see how earthy they are? So if you're out landscape drawing, yeah, nice. These colours are doing it for me. And that smoke blue, ooh, that's my favourite, and that works well with the browns. Again, it's very similar to the palette I've chosen above. Okay, so the Payne's grey. So this is the Payne's grey I like using. It's the Caran d'Ache version. So I'm just going to do a comparison. Okay, so that's Caran d'Ache. Ooh, nice. I like this. So this is Faber Castell. Now I'm in a quandary, because the Caran d'Ache, I don't know if it's picking it up. Caran d'Ache is a bit of a blue tinge, much grayer, and this is much blacker. Not sure. I think this was going to be fine for out and about work, maybe more detailed work, I don't know. In my eyes, those are two very different colours, and that's the problem with Payne's grey, is when you shop Payne's grey with different brands for different products, you can get a vast array of things. I've had inks come Payne's grey and they're blue to me. Some have even been purple. Some are just basic grey. There's nothing Payne's grey about them. I would say my favourite is still the Caran d'Ache, but because it's twice as much as this one, this is the one I'm going to stick with for sketchbooking out and about, just because. So that's the swatch of things I've got this time. I'm not sure if that's going to be enough to satisfy me, because I'm a bit of a art supply addict. Again, if you buy from the link below, I receive a small commission at no extra cost to you. So if you want to see more unboxings, the only way I'm going to be able to afford to do them is with a little bit of credit, and that just means a win-win for everybody, because then I can get the supplies and you can see the swatches before you decide to buy. If there is anything that you would like swatched or unboxed, let me know, and if it chimes with what I need, I might invest in them and do an unboxing. I always find these quite useful, because I mean, you know, the colours on the packaging, especially the colours on the monitor, might not be what you get in the box, and these are quite pricey, you know, they're not cheap, and it's always a disappointment if you get something you're expecting a colour and it's like, oh, that was not what I wanted. I would say that the colours from the packaging of the Acrylic Gouache are quite accurate, but still gouache always dries darker. So with the best will in the world, the pigment on the box is never going to match the pigment in the box. So if there's anything you would like me to swatch, let me know and I'll do my best to do that. For now, I'm going to sign off. I'm going to put together a travel bag, and I'm going to try and get out and do some sketching outdoors. Yeah, so thanks for watching. Hopefully I will speak to you soon.